Welcome to my channel Daily Bulletin News. Sarah remembers seeing her hit-and-run driver, and Abigail convinces Chad to get married right away. Xander rushes into the DiMera mansion, bellowing for Kristen. She appears with good news. Rolf is more confident than ever that his formula will cure Sarah's paralysis. She wonders if he has good news for her in exchange. Xander anxiously confirms that Sarah told EJ that Brady was not the driver who hit her. So, can we have that serum now? Kristen needs confirmation that EJ will drop the charges against Brady first. When she calls her brother, Xander rips the phone from her hand. At the Kuriaki's mansion, Eric asks Sarah if she's covering for Fiona being the real hit-and-run driver. When she reacts with confusion, Eric explains he overheard her and Fiona talking about a secret. Sarah swears that's not what they were talking about, but wonders how one overheard conversation proves Fiona hit her. Eric says there's more. Sophia stops a distracted Fiona in the square to update her on her love life. The guy she likes and his girlfriend broke up. Grateful for the distraction, Fiona sits with Sophia to hear about her teen drama. Fiona barely feigns interest, however, until Sophia mentions Holly's and Tate's names. Fiona explains her connection to them and tells Sophia to forget she ever ordered a drink from her. Sitting with Victoria's stroller outside the pub, Maggie talks on the phone with Holly, who is in Paris. After she hangs up, Tate joins Maggie on the bench. Maggie tells him Holly's in Paris to see her mother. He explains they broke up because he caught her trying to find dirt on his dad. Holly then slapped Sophia when she tried to stick up for him. Maggie can't believe Holly would do such a thing, leading Tate to add that Sophia also admitted she has feelings for him. In an accusatory tone, Maggie asks if the feelings are mutual. Before he can answer, Holly calls Maggie. In Chad's Parisian apartment, Abigail proposes getting married as soon as possible. She thinks it could help her remember their love and life together. Chad hesitates, but comes around to the idea. Let's get married one last time. As they kiss, Abigail looks off with a distressed expression. At the DiMera mansion, Xander admits to Kristen that EJ wouldn't let Sarah recant. So, he isn't dropping the charges against Brady. Kristen suggests Sarah publicly take back her statement or go directly to Paulina and tell her that EJ has gone rogue. Xander can't do that because EJ will arrest Sarah for making a false statement. He begs her to give him the serum anyway because Sarah deserves the chance to walk again. In the Kuriaki's mansion, Eric tells Sarah that Fiona and Brady were together the night of her accident. Also, Fiona lied that she tried to get Brady to take a cab home and that she didn't have a drink all night. He apologizes for accusing Sarah of lying. He's just worried about Brady and doesn't want to lose him. Sarah's eyes pensively dart as he leaves. In the square, Fiona forcefully grabs Sophia's arm. She better not say a word about that martini. Her family thinks she's sober. It will be disastrous for her if they think otherwise. You will keep your mouth shut, or you will be sorry. Sophia tells Fiona to chill out. She won't tell anyone. Fiona stalks off. What a bitch, Sophia says. Tate leaves as Maggie answers Holly's call outside the pub. Holly says Nicole's apologies were really sincere, and they have plans to meet tomorrow. She's relieved but still processing. Holly thanks Maggie for the support and tells her how much she loves her. Maggie tells her how proud her father would be of her. Holly fights tears as they hang up. At the DiMeras, Kristen refuses to give Xander the serum. A deal's a deal. If he wants it, he'll have to figure out how to make EJ drop the charges. Xander warns that the DiMeras aren't the only ones capable of unspeakable things and makes a veiled threat against Rachel. Should anything happen to her daughter, Kristen growls, she will disappear Rolf and his serum. Do we understand each other? Damn you, Xander says through clenched teeth and leaves. In Paris, Chad gives Abigail a credit card to go buy a wedding dress. He'll make calls to find someone to marry them. After she leaves, Chad gets a call from Steve. At the Parisian cafe, Holly sees Abigail, who calls Mark. Tate runs into Sophia in the square and tells her Holly's in Paris. Sophia hopes she and her mother work things out. Tate is surprised she would care. Sophia says Holly's still her friend. She doesn't want her to be miserable. However, it wouldn't be terrible if Holly stayed in Paris so she could have Tate all to herself. Xander meets Maggie and Victoria outside the pub. He tells Maggie that Kristen has a cure for Sarah's paralysis, but she refuses to hand it over. In her bedroom, Sarah thinks about what Eric told her and has a flash of Fiona driving. "Oh my God," she gasps as Fiona comes to her open door. Next on Days of Our Lives, Steve sets out to expose Abigail, and Fiona's next move could change everything. Stay tuned and subscribe the channel.